week 5, and we've got 5 rounds coming up. This week I'm dedicating the sessions to the Keyless. It is the original reflex punching bag that I made years ago using a PVC pipe and a pull noodle for the ball. Never needs inflating, and it is super fast. So we're going to have a fast-paced session. Well, I am anyway. You go at your own pace. Try and do 5 rounds if you can. It's going to be about 3 minutes per round, and we've got a new voice. This is the Spruce voice on ChatGPT. They've just introduced these new voices, so I'm going to try that out. Seems to be pretty good, so let's give it a go. Spruce, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Just let me know how many rounds you'd like to do and the topic for today, and we can get started as soon as you're ready. Just say go when you're all set.
Yeah, so let's do 5 rounds today, and the topic I want you to discuss Mike Tyson and his career, particularly his top fights.
All right. We've got a 5-round workout lined up, and the topic today is the legendary Mike Tyson and his career highlights, particularly his top fights. Here's a quick summary before we start. Mike Tyson, one of the most feared and dominant heavyweights in boxing history, became the youngest heavyweight champion at just 20 years old. Known for his ferocious power, Tyson knocked out many opponents in the first round. His career includes some of the most memorable matches in boxing, like his knockout of Michael Spinks in 91 seconds and his infamous ear-biting incident with Evander Holyfield. Tyson's career had ups and downs, including a prison sentence and a series of comebacks, but his legacy remains one of the most iconic in the sport. Gloves on? Ready? Let's start with a shadow boxing warm-up. While you're moving, here's a 450-word overview of Tyson's career and his most famous moments. Mike Tyson burst onto the boxing scene in the mid-1980s, amassing an impressive record of 19 consecutive knockout victories in his early career. His speed, power, and relentless style made him a phenomenon. By November 1986, Tyson became the youngest heavyweight champion in history when he defeated Trevor Berbick to claim the WBC title. Tyson quickly unified the heavyweight division by adding the WBA and IBF titles, establishing himself as the undisputed world champion. One of Tyson's most famous victories came in June 1988 when he faced Michael Spinks. Many saw Spinks as a legitimate threat, but Tyson dismantled him in just 91 seconds. This fight was seen as the peak of Tyson's career, showing his dominance as he knocked Spinks out in the first round to solidify his status as one of the greatest. However, Tyson's career took a turn in 1990 when he suffered one of the biggest upsets in sports history. Buster Douglas, a massive underdog, defeated Tyson in a 10th round knockout. This fight was a shock to the world, and many believe it marked the beginning of Tyson's decline. Tyson's battles with Evander Holyfield are equally legendary, especially their infamous 1997 rematch where Tyson was disqualified for biting Holyfield's ear. Though controversial, this event cemented Tyson's reputation for unpredictability both in and out of the ring. His career continued into the early 2000s with bouts against Lennox Lewis and several comebacks, but he never quite regained the invincibility of his earlier days. Tyson retired in 2005 with a record of 50 wins, 6 losses, and 2 no contests. His legacy remains intact as one of the most intimidating fighters ever, and he's still revered for his ferocity, power, and the memorable moments he brought to boxing. All right, how are you feeling after the warm-up? Need more time or ready to start round 1? If you need more warm-up, I've got some fun facts for you. Just let me know.
I'm ready to start on the bag.
Awesome. Let's hit round 1. As you throw those punches, we're going to dive into Mike Tyson's early career and his first major title win. Keep your form sharp, and let's get started. Tyson turned professional in 1985, and in his first year, he made a name for himself with his relentless power, knocking out almost every opponent in the first round. Under the mentorship of Customato, Tyson refined his style using speed, power, and an aggressive peekaboo defense that allowed him to close in on opponents quickly. By 1986, Tyson was on the verge of stardom. In November of that year, Tyson faced Trevor Berbick for the WBC heavyweight title. Berbick had defeated an aging Muhammad Ali, but Tyson was a rising star, and the fight wasn't expected to last long. Tyson didn't disappoint. He unleashed a barrage of punches, knocking Berbick down twice in the second round, securing a TKO victory, and becoming the youngest heavyweight champion in history at just 20 years old. This win was the beginning of Tyson's reign, which many considered the most dominant era in heavyweight boxing. You're halfway through this round. Keep that intensity. Those punches look strong. Tyson's early rise to fame was due to his ability to overwhelm opponents with sheer force and speed. By 1987, he unified the heavyweight belts, defeating James Smith and Tony Tucker to claim the WBA and IBF titles. Tyson was now the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, feared by anyone who stepped into the ring with him. All right, here we go. Time to go hard for the final countdown. 10, go hard. 9, you're crushing it. 8, keep punching. Give it all. 6, show that power. Stay focused. Finish strong. Keep those hands moving. 2, almost there. 1 time. Great job. Take a breather. While you rest, here are 2 fun facts about Tyson. 1, Tyson was known for his love of pigeons. As a child, he kept pigeons, and they became a lifelong passion. In fact, his first fight was in defense of one of his birds. 2, Tyson's famous list made him distinct outside the ring, and despite his intimidating persona, he has been known to be surprisingly soft-spoken and thoughtful in interviews. Need more rest or ready for round 2? Let me know.
I'm ready for round 2. Let's go.
Let's hit round 2. Keep your hands up and those punches quick as we talk about Mike Tyson's famous fight against Michael Spinks. By 1988, Tyson had unified all the major heavyweight titles, but he wasn't yet the lineal champion. That title belonged to Michael Spinks, who had defeated Larry Holmes in 1985 and remained undefeated. Many people thought Spinks had the skills to trouble Tyson, but it was clear from the opening bell that this fight wasn't going to be long. Tyson stormed out, landing devastating punches right away. In just 91 seconds, Tyson knocked Spinks out with a brutal combination, making it one of the most famous and shortest heavyweight title fights in history. Tyson's victory over Spinks cemented his legacy as the undisputed heavyweight champion. That fight, held in Atlantic City, was one of the most anticipated bouts of the decade, drawing massive attention. Spinks, known for his toughness and technique, couldn't stand up to Tyson's relentless attack. Tyson was at the peak of his powers, and no one could deny that he was the baddest man on the planet at that moment. Keep those punches coming. You're doing great. Fast hands, strong combos. After the Spinks fight, Tyson was on top of the world, both in the ring and financially. The fight was a massive payday, and Tyson had endorsements coming in from everywhere. However, the pressures of fame, combined with issues in his personal life, were beginning to weigh heavily on him. It wasn't long after this fight that cracks started to show in Tyson's career. But in 1988, he was still untouchable. All right, time to push hard. Final countdown for this round. 10, let's go. 9, keep the power up. 8, stay strong. 7, give it your all. You're a beast. 5, halfway there. 4, keep pushing. 3, almost at the finish. 2, you got this. Time, awesome work. Take a breather. Here are 2 more fun facts for you. 1, Tyson is such a pop culture icon that he has appeared in numerous movies and TV shows, including a memorable cameo in The Hangover. 2, Tyson used to train up to 50 to 60 rounds a day in his prime, which helped build his legendary stamina. Let me know if you need more time, or we can jump right into round 3.
Let's go to round 3.
Here we go, round 3. Keep those punches sharp, and let's talk about one of the biggest upsets in sports history. Tyson's shocking loss to Buster Douglas. By 1990, Tyson was seemingly unbeatable. He was 37-0, reigning as the WBC, WA, and IBF heavyweight champion. His next opponent, James Buster Douglas, was considered a huge underdog. The fight took place in Tokyo, and nobody expected Douglas to pose much of a threat to the ferocious Tyson. However, what unfolded that night became one of the most stunning moments in boxing history. Douglas, fighting with incredible resilience and heart, dominated most of the match. In the 8th round, Douglas was knocked down by a powerful Tyson uppercut, but he got back up and continued to battle. By the 10th round, Douglas saw his opportunity. He unleashed a flurry of punches, including a devastating uppercut that sent Tyson to the canvas. Tyson, dazed and scrambling to find his mouthpiece, couldn't beat the count. This loss shocked the world and shattered Tyson's aura of invincibility. Douglas became the new heavyweight champion, and the upset is still regarded as one of the greatest in sports history. Many speculate that Tyson wasn't in peak condition for the fight, distracted by personal issues and a lack of preparation. But Douglas's performance remains one of the greatest displays of heart and determination in the ring. You're halfway through the round. Keep those punches coming strong. The loss to Douglas marked a turning point in Tyson's career. While he remained a formidable fighter, the dominance he once showed began to fade. It was a humbling defeat, and Tyson's life and career faced more turbulence in the years to follow. Now it's time to go hard. Let's do the final countdown. 10, let's push. 9, show that power. 8, you're a warrior. Stay focused. Keep going. 5, don't stop now. 4, almost done. 3, finish strong. 2, nearly there. Time. Amazing round. Catch your breath while I share 2 more fun facts. 1, Tyson famously owned tigers as pets during his heyday, and he even appeared with one in the Hangover movie. 2, Tyson was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 2011, solidifying his status as one of the sport's legends. Let me know when you're ready for round 4.
I'm ready for round 4. Let's keep going.
All right, round 4. Let's keep the punches rolling as we talk about Mike Tyson's intense rivalry with Holyfield, particularly their infamous 1997 rematch, which became known as the Bite Fight. In 1996, Tyson made a comeback and regained the WBA heavyweight title, but his path crossed with Evander Holyfield, a former undisputed cruiserweight and heavyweight champion. Holyfield was a veteran with a reputation for toughness, and their first fight took place in November 1996. Holyfield shocked the world by defeating Tyson with an 11th round TKO, taking Tyson's title in the process. This set the stage for one of the most controversial moments in boxing history. The rematch, held on June 28, 1997, was highly anticipated, but it ended in chaos. In the 3rd round, during a clinch, Tyson bit Holyfield's ear, not once, but twice. The second bite tore off a chunk of Holyfield's ear. The fight was immediately stopped, and Tyson was disqualified. This shocking incident led to Tyson being banned from boxing for a year, and it tarnished his reputation. The Bite Fight remains one of the most notorious moments in sports. Keep up that energy, fast hands, strong combos. The rematch was supposed to be Tyson's chance to regain his title and prove he was still the best, but instead, it became a symbol of Tyson's decline. The frustration Tyson felt during the fight, combined with Holyfield's tactical advantage, boiled over into an act of desperation. This incident overshadowed the first fight and became a defining moment in Tyson's career. All right, time to push for the final countdown. 10, let's go all out. 9, keep it strong. 8, you're unstoppable. 7, give it all you've got. Stay sharp. 5, don't let up. 4, keep moving. Almost done. Finish strong. 1, great work. Catch your breath. Here are 2 fun facts. 1, Tyson's nickname, Iron Mike, came from his steel-like punches and toughness, but early in his career, he was also called Kid Dynamite. 2, Tyson starred in his own animated series, Mike Tyson Mysteries, which aired from 2014 to 2020. Let me know when you're ready for the final round.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's finish it. Come on, let's go. Final round. Let's go.
Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Our systems are experiencing heavy load. Please try again later.
Come on, let's go. Last round.
Let's hit the final round. Give it everything you've got as we finish up with Tyson's last major fight and his impact on the sport after retirement. Tyson's final bid for the heavyweight crown came in 2002 when he faced Lennox Lewis. This fight was a clash between two of the greatest heavyweights of their generation. By this point, Tyson wasn't the dominant force he once was, but he still had that knockout power. The fight took place in Memphis, Tennessee, and was highly anticipated. However, Lewis controlled the fight from the start, using his superior reach and technique to keep Tyson at bay. In the 8th round, Lewis knocked Tyson out with a powerful right hand, ending Tyson's hopes of regaining the heavyweight title. This fight marked the end of Tyson's serious career as a title contender. After the loss, Tyson fought a few more times, but he was never the same. His final fight took place in 2005 against Kevin McBride, where Tyson retired after the 6th round, marking the end of an iconic, albeit turbulent career. Tyson's post-boxing life has been equally fascinating. He's reinvented himself as a pop culture figure, appearing in movies, doing interviews, and even starting his own cannabis business. Tyson has openly reflected on the highs and lows of his life, from his time as the baddest man on the planet to his personal struggles. Final, let's go hard for the last countdown. 10, give it everything. 9, you're a champ. 8, keep driving. Keep moving. Almost there. 4, no holding back. All out. 2, push to the end. Time. You crushed it today. Let's cool down with some stretches and a quick wrap up on Tyson's legacy. Start with neck and shoulder rotations while I sum things up. Tyson, despite his ups and downs, remains one of the most electrifying fighters in boxing history. He was the youngest heavyweight champion ever, unified the titles, and captivated the world with his power and ferocity. His career had its share of controversy, but his name is etched in boxing history as one of the greatest. Now move into some shoulder stretches. Tyson's legacy goes beyond his wins and losses. He changed how the world saw boxing. His speed, knockout power, and intimidating style made him a fan favorite and an unforgettable athlete. Finally, grab the bag for some quad stretches. Today, Tyson is known for his redemption story, turning his life around after a turbulent past, becoming a media personality, and showing the world that it's never too late to reinvent yourself. Great session today. How do you feel after that?
Yeah, it feels good. Bit sore, but great.
That's awesome. Feeling sore means you really pushed yourself. Great work today. Make sure you get plenty of rest and recovery so you're ready for the next session. Just keep those stretches going throughout the day if you feel tightness, and maybe even throw in a nice walk along the beach to shake things out. Let me know when you're ready to do it all again, and we'll smash it even harder next time.
Well, there you go, guys. Hopefully you've kept up. This bag definitely sets a fast pace. Now I find it's lighter, so you don't feel the same amount of weight when you're punching it, so the power is different. So it's similar to the lightweight bag, which is the max speed bag. The leather bag has a lot more weight to it, so when you punch that, you actually, it feels, I don't know, like satisfying a punch. But this is, this is great for speed. So for speed, man, it's quite a workout. What a pace. Hopefully you guys enjoy these sessions. Let me know in the comments how you're going with it, whether you're keeping up. Next week, 6 rounds. So I'm going to go back to the standard leather or max speed or max power balls. Not sure which, but I do enjoy a good bit of power in them. And I'll probably need to slow down a little bit. This is way too quick for me. Anyway, I'll see you next time.